Protestants' Reformation figures. This is Bishop John Temba presenting to you a lesson about 4 figures which were the fathers of reformations of the church. Their faith and effort will always be remembered among the Protestants and Pentecostals and all charismatic churches and every zealous preacher of today. As St. Paul said to Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 6, that's why I remind you to fan the flame of that special gift of preaching that God has kindled in you. Dear brethren, we have to kindle the fire of the gospel in us. We are starting with Peter Waldo. This was a layman in Roman Catholic Church. He wasn't a priest. He got inspired with zeal to preach the gospel in the church. In that time, the church would not allow the lay people to preach, but he stood firm. In the history, he is the first man who translated the Bible from Latin Vulgate to French language. Peter Waldo was a rich young man, but he left everything to his wife and committed to preach the gospel fully and zealously. Peter Waldo lived in 1170 AD and he translated the Bible from Latin Vulgate to French language on 1179 AD. And he was martyred for the sake of defending the gospel of Jesus. John Wesley. John Wesley. John Wesley was a Catholic priest, a philosopher and theologian, born in 1320 AD and died on 1384. John Wesley was a professor of Catholic seminary. He was a very significant figure of Protestantism and a man with zeal for the gospel. Protestants and charismatics have a lot to learn from him today. John Wesley was Englishman and he translated the Bible from Latin Vulgate to English. John Hus. John Hus was a Catholic priest born on 1372 AD in England. John Hus was a philosopher and theologian and a singer of hymns. He was so direct to teach the truth of the gospel, and he stood firm against every wrong teaching that was brought in the church. John Hus was burnt on fire because of his firm faith, defending the gospel of Jesus Christ. Martin Luther. Martin Luther was a Catholic priest, the professor of theology. Martin Luther was born on 1483 AD, and he translated the Bible from Latin Vulgate to Germanese language because he was a Germanese. Martin Luther is a significant figure for Protestants and all charismatical churches even today. He stood firm defending the gospel. Dear brethren, these figures have done their part, defending the gospel to the point of dying martyrs. It remains your part. God bless you.